morning, everybody. It's Brittany at Big Cat Rescue in Tampa, Florida. I am following along with Zukari. Good morning, Chris, and Noor, and Pam. Still making your way home, Noor? Good morning, Laurel. This is Zukari, Serval. Hello, Rochelle. Up to his favorite spot. That is his best spot so he can watch for all the morning feeders. All right. Yeah. Hello, everybody. Good morning. I knew somebody was going to ask that immediately, Laurel. First thing I did when I got on property, and it actually was daylight, I went up to the recovery hospital and Catherine took me in to see them. Alpha is Alpha. Oh my goodness. She's doing wonderful, and they're trying her out this morning with chicks, which will be her first whole prey since her jaw surgery. And then sweet little Hutch is doing fine as well. He's wide awake. Definitely looks like he's a little feeling the drugs, but he's nice and relaxed. So they're both doing well. If you guys are just joining, this is Zukari Serval. He's an African Serval. He lives here at Big Cat Rescue in Tampa, Florida. Little pre-breakfast grooming. Good morning, Cynthia and Diana. Yeah, Robin, if the weather stays like what we have right now, it's gonna be fantastic. Low to mid 70s and then just high in the low 80s with not a lot of humidity. It'll be wonderful. Walkabout is fast approaching. Gonna see if I could show you Gilligan. He's definitely not to his full winter coat, but I was only gone for 5 days and he already looks significantly fluffier to me. Gilligan! Gilly! There you are! Hi, Pumpkin! Hi, sweet boy! Hi, Gilly! Look at that fur coat. Look at that fur coat. Hi. All right. Is it almost breakfast time? Just love all the ferns in his enclosure. Look at that tail. This is Gilligan. He's a Canada Lynx. He thoroughly enjoys when the weather cools down, and we always joke that when it drops to 60, which it was 65 yesterday morning, that he puffs up times 3. Sweet boy! It's feeding lockouts over there, so that is the territory in which to hang out until it's time. Figured we'd also try to go see Loki. Loki is also getting quite fluffy. I'm not sure if it's fluffy fur or just fluffy eating a lot. Hi, sweet boy. I know. Look at those big feet. Look at those big feet, sir. See, it's breakfast time, lady. All right, let's go see Loki. Yep, Gilligan has built-in snowshoes because he is native to Canada. His prime diet in the wild would be snowshoe hare. Lynx population actually fluctuates with hare population. Rabbit. Hello, Sam. Good morning here in Tampa. Good evening in Australia. This is Loki. Loki is a Savannah cat. Hi, sweet boy. He is one of my favorite cats to photograph. Oh, where are we going? He's in this smaller 2x4 wire though, so it makes it really difficult to actually focus on him. He's got a pretty enclosure as well.
Good job, sweet boy.
I think he might have been hunting some lizards. Susan, we thaw out about 500 pounds of food a day. We have just under 70 cats on 67 acres here in Tampa, Florida. And every day we feed something different. We do a variety of food.
Hi. Can I show you one more time? I won't get that close. Nope.
Sometimes I wonder if he's being playful or just straight up like, go away, lady. Because I've seen him do some hilarious things. Especially when I come out with my actual camera.
All right, I'll let you stalk your birds and squirrels.
But anyway, so we feed a variety of chicken, beef, pork, turkey. Some of the cats get fish. If you guys are just joining, I'd already mentioned Alpha and Hutch. They're both doing well. Hutch, I went out yesterday to take some photos of him because I don't have a lot of photos for him, specifically for Instagram. I do run our Instagram account, so mass majority of things you see on there I've taken, and I don't have a lot of Hutch. This is Apollo.
Hi.
Apollo is a Siberian lynx, and in his very old age, he has started making some hilarious noises. Good morning, Leanne.
Oh, you got so much to say. You got so much to say.
But anyway, back to Hutch. So Hutch is one of our Servals. He's one of our absolute newest residents. He actually has naturally chubby cheeks. He was not neutered, so Catherine said that's actually kind of a trait you see in unneutered male Servals, is they have like chubbier cheeks. So he's always kind of had chubby cheeks, but I went out to talk to him and take photos yesterday, and instantly I was like, ooh, that doesn't look great. So I took photos, sent them to the vet group, and within a couple of hours he was being seen in the hospital. It's inconclusive at the moment as to what caused it.
I know. So much to say.
But they did take some samples and have sent that out. He's on antibiotics and pain meds. It's still pretty swollen as of this morning, but he was in good spirits. Apollo was born in 1997, Janet. He's from some of our original fur farm rescues.
Yeah, you got to keep your fur. You did. You got to keep your own fur your whole life. That's wonderful.
Yeah, Laurel, I'm sure there will be a letter to management, but this one could have been life-saving, so hopefully it's not too harsh. Males being neutered tend to have a lot less health issues, so the decision to neuter him was because we were already sedating him. If you guys watched it yesterday, you saw how quick of a procedure it was. Dr. Justin does that basically as a profession at the Humane Society, so it was like under 5 minutes and he was all done.
I know. Why you got so much to say? Oh, baby boy.
Oh, so silly.
So silly.
Sun is finally coming up. My lives are gonna have to start later and later because of the time change coming.
Ooh, yeah, now we're getting blasted with sunrise.
I know. Good morning, Donna. We started out following Zucari Serval. We saw Gilligan, a little bit of Loki, and now we're over here with Apollo. Apollo's talking my ear off. Thank you, James, for your donation. Susan, no, feeding time typically starts about the same. Morning meds is probably the only thing that gets slightly adjusted when our time changes. Yeah, he's got over 20 years worth of stories to tell. I know. He's never actually been this vocal, and he really doesn't do that more than just first thing in the morning. And to me, this just started a couple months ago, where he started making really interesting noises at me I'd never heard before.
Oh boy, so much to say. So much to say.
Well, good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining. We've already seen a couple of our smaller cats. I was just gonna work my way down the strip here, see who else is out being chatty.
No, baby boy. Is your rotten neighbor out yet?
Running Bear is his neighbor, and Running Bear also makes some of the most hilarious noises at me. He's been my operant cat for the last 2 years, so quite rowdy. Oh, yep, I see him. We'll at least say good morning to him. Good morning, Marla. Good morning, everybody. If you're just joining, we're at Big Cat Rescue in Tampa, Florida. Steve, I might try to get out to see a tiger or two.
Hi. Hi, sweet boy. Hi. Oh, good morning. Good morning, Running Bear. This is Running Bear. He's also a very old bobcat.
I got some hilarious photos of him yesterday, too. Hello, Diana. Good morning, Mirza. If you're just joining, you have missed Zukari, Gilligan, Loki, and Apollo. We're now here with Running Bear.
Yes. Yes. You're not a teddy bear I'd want to cuddle.
I think he sounds like a gremlin. Good morning, Diana. Oh yeah, he's a sweetie pie. He's one of my favorite boys.
You're one of my favorite boys.
I'm a little more than 3 feet back from him because he does like to lunge.
We don't want you to hurt yourself on the wire, silly.
Oh, buddy. He only does these types of crazy callings and noises when I am not doing operant with him. He's still kind of crazy when we do operant, like swatty, but he's a lot quieter.
You a sweet boy? He is our zombie cat. It's a good time of year for you, bud.
He loves his coolaroos too.
Is that the best coolaroo? Oh, silly. We're gonna get some water. There we go. Getting some water.
Yeah, it's best not to make sudden movements or get too close to him, because then he gets really worked up.
You so silly.
Yeah, all the Bobcats and Lynx are gonna get a lot fluffier and bigger looking. It dropped to the 60s the other night, so all their winter coats are coming in.
Where are you going? Away from you, lady.
His feeding lockout is actually in the other. You can see he's got a tunnel that connects him to a bubble over here, another bubble over here. He's got all that room back there. Karen, no, I think Max might be our largest male bobcat. It's going to be really interesting when Nabisco gets full grown to see if he'll get bigger than Max, but no, I think Max is he looks like he's part Lynx. Alright, I left my golf cart down here somewhere. Hi, Smalls! We spent some time with Smalls yesterday. Crazy lady. Here's my lady. You terrorizing your trees this morning? Good morning, Kathy. Hi. Alright, we're gonna keep walking. I try to show you guys a variety of cats each week. Try not to spend too much time with every... Oh, running bear is destroying something. What are you getting? What is that? Oh, he's just playing with a palm leaf. What are you getting? Morning, Brenda. You're welcome, Rita. I'm glad that you guys joined us. If you are new to our live feeds, we try to go live pretty much every morning I'm here. And then Carol tries to go live in the afternoons occasionally. We try to go live anytime we have a vet procedure or we're moving cats. I think this Thursday is our cat move day, but today's our staff meeting, so we'll find out who's going where. I think my car is that one. Yep. So I don't know if I'll get to show any tigers. Actually, maybe we can see Gabrielle. Yeah, I see people talking about a hurricane. We don't have any current threats for that. We are on the west coast of Florida, but that's along the east coast. We're in the Gulf of Mexico, nowhere near the Pacific. I'm gonna go down this little cut through. If we see Miss Tiger Lily, we might say hi.
Oh, there's Dryden. There's Miss Will. You up on your platform? Hi, Angel.
Carol, some cats get moved a lot more frequently than others. Certain cats go on vacation and funcation. Hi. Usually our older cats do not.
Hi, sweet girl.
But we do move them if we think their quality of life will be better.
You gonna get me? You better not jump off that, ma'am. I'm too old to do that. You're too old to do that, lady.
This is Tiger Lily. Tiger Lily is one of the oldest cats at the sanctuary. She's 23. Riza and Frosty are also 23. In the wild, most of these cats would live 10 to 12 years.
Where are you gonna get me?
Oh, she's 24? I know she was born in 1995.
My sweet old lady. Oh. Hi. I just stopped by to say hi real quick. I'm supposed to be looking for tigers. Love you, sweet girl. Yeah. You're getting fluffy too. You see those fluffies? Can get low so you can sneak up. Oh, there we go. Now we can relax. Now we can relax. Sweetie pie. Sweetie pie.
Yep, that's true. This is a small tiger right here. She's definitely one of the most fierce cats on property. No, Laurel, Tiger Lily does not allow anyone to touch her or use a scratcher. Nope. Running Bear either. I think he does have someone who's his scratch cat. Actually, I feel like I did see Aaron do that recently, so maybe Running Bear does actually allow it.
Miss Lily doesn't. You're such a sweet girl.
I apologize if I'm missing any comments or if I haven't shouted out or said hello to anybody. When I'm out here, I'm really just watching the cat. So I always go back to my desk and try to go through all the comments, and then I reach out to you after. I do love her sign. That's actually the first photograph that I ever took as a red shirt when I started being allowed to photograph the cats at the sanctuary. And Lauren used it for one of her sponsorship signs. And I was very, very excited. That was actually, I knew I already loved Tiger Lily, but when she came out and used to let me photograph her, that was a huge, huge thing for me. I was very excited. All right, let's go see if Miss Gabrielle Tiger is out. Looks like it. The lake this morning, we had a gorgeous sunrise. If you guys are just joining, we saw quite a few of our small cats.
Hi! Hi, lady! Where are you going? Hi, gorgeous. Ooh, this is Gabrielle. Are you watching for the food cart? Hi, lady. Oh. Oh, you get that tree. You get it.
Ooh, these crazy weeds that, it's just a weed, but it ends up growing like a tree. I swear, if you let one cage go for more than a week or so, Florida just takes over. It goes back to wild. I think I saw a question about the Cougars. Cougars are just like a mesh style bed, and the brand is called Cougars, so you can actually Google them. But they make them for cats and dogs. We just only use them for the smaller cats because all the bigger cats would wind up eating them.
Beautiful Gabby girl. We call Gabby the pocket tiger because she's so tiny. You just want to put her in your pocket. She doesn't look tiny because she's still a big old tiger. But when you compare her to other tigers like Kali or even Keisha at one time, there's a lot taller, a lot bigger. Hi, pretty lady.
And Carol's online store actually has some really cute merchandise for Gabby. Jessica Marks, an artist that commonly makes artwork for us, beautiful drawings and paintings of our cats that we put on merchandise, drew Gabby in a cute little pocket. And Carol put it on a shirt, or maybe Cindy did. Yeah, so you can go to catrescue.biz and search for Gabby Pocket Tiger, and you'll find all kinds of cute stuff.
Hi.
It's hard to say why she's so much smaller. I would imagine it was through all of the breeding and inbreeding that she probably went through. Thank you, Ginger, for posting that link. We actually have 3 online stores that you guys can buy merchandise that support the cats. We have catrescue.biz, we have bigcatrescue.biz, and we have amazon.com/bigcatrescue. Make sure if you shop on Amazon that you use Smile. Smile.amazon.com is actually shopping exactly like it's regular Amazon, only you can choose a charity of your choice, and they will donate 0.5% of your purchase, and it'll go to that charity. So you can choose Big Cat Rescue. And the cats have gotten amazing Amazing rewards thanks to you guys. Yep, I go live first thing in the morning prior to breakfast because that's when the cats are the most active. If I were to come back around just after the food cart goes by, they're all hiding or sleeping or in dens, and you don't get to see near as many cats. So you kind of have to deal with the busybody morning cats that want breakfast. And if you guys have just joined in, we saw several small cats. We've seen Servals, Lynx, Bobcats. Gabby was our first tiger. And I'm thinking, yeah, that noise she's making is called a chuff. They also make like a mooing sound. Sorry, it's loud over here. All the tigers have pools. And they are fed out to the lake using solar power. Let's see, another pretty shot of the lake this morning. All right. So I'm thinking we'll head back and try to finish this up with, I'm thinking Manny, Armani, and maybe Nikita. See how far we get with the time we have. Here's the food cart. Sue is our coordinator today, and she is heading this way with food. The main reason why I don't follow the keepers in the morning for food time is because I've done that on multiple occasions, and the cats tend to be more interested in me or the other keeper instead of eating their food, or they scarf their food and end up choking. That's happened, and I'd rather just give them time they need to enjoy breakfast. So that's why I try to get out here before breakfast. Somebody's stalking. Hi. Nope, I'm probably gonna finish with a lion. Hopefully that's fine with you. This is Manny. Manny Jaguar. He's our only Jaguar. He's gonna do the pacey thing too, so I just explained why if anyone wants to. I hate repeating myself again and again, but I realize new people are always joining. And a lot of you that are just joining have missed the whole first half of this. We've got several ways that you can watch these. We have a YouTube page called Daily Big Cat, and I upload all of my live feeds there. And then these live feeds automatically post on our Facebook page, as well as our show channel, which is facebook.com/wildcatwalkabout. Please go over to that page and give it a like, and that way you'll be notified anytime we would ever go live on there, or anytime something new is posted. Yes, Samantha, we are Big Cat Rescue in Tampa, Florida. Our website is bigcatrescue.org. And you can find out about all of our guided tours at bigcatrescue.org/tickets. We're open to the public every day but Thursdays. No, the show channel is facebook.com/wildcatwalkabout. Ooh. Sam Frosty's doing fine. He's on a camera. You guys can watch him all the time. I tend to not hang out with the cats that are already on cameras that you can watch, because you can watch them right there. I like to try to go see the cats that you can't see unless you're physically here, especially the ones off the tour path that you might not see even if you come here on a tour. If you guys are asking about where all these cats come from, hi Armani. You can learn about every single cat we have here and their entire backstory if you go to bigcatrescue.org/cat bio. It has the, Hi. It has the full list of all the cats that are living here and where they came from, how they came to be here, their ages. Oh, this is our Monty leopard. You can see she looks quite a bit different than Manny, who you just saw, who was our only Jaguar. Manny's a lot thicker, a little bit shorter, definitely weighs a lot more, but he's got a giant head, shorter tail, and their spots are very different as well. Yep, I come out before breakfast, so everyone that you see is waiting for breakfast, and I'm the annoying lady that shows up with no food. We have Savannah cats here, which are African servals bred with domestic cats. People, for some reason, think those are going to make good pets, and they never do. Always wind up needing rehomed. What you got there? What you got there? Yeah, any cats that are not on the tour path, it's been designed. They're usually the most either abused, neglected, the ones that get really, really stressed out with groups of people, things like that. But they see their keepers on a daily basis. There we go. That looks like a good place to wait. That's a good place to wait. And as I mentioned, we've got just under 70 cats. We do also currently have 5 rehab Bobcats. They're the only cats that we can re-release into the wild. They go through our rehab program. And we have a lot of live cameras on property that you can watch pretty much 24/7. If you go to bigcatcams.com, you are able to watch a number of cameras. And the next cat I'm going to show you is also on one of those cameras. We're going to wrap up the feed today with Nikita. There's our big girl. Hi, sweetness. This is Nikita Lioness. That's a good stretch. Good morning, Jinx. Thank you to everybody who's helping post links that I am spatting out. It's a lot of links to remember in my head. Hi. Yes. Nikita is 18 years old. She's also the largest cat on property. Sweet girl. Look at those beautiful eyes. Yep, anyone who is tired of seeing big cats in cages, being bred for a life in cages, please make the call to the wild. You can go to bigcatact.com. It connects you with your representatives, and you can ask them to support the Big Cat Public Safety Act. Big girl. Lots of rubbins. A lot of people don't realize that if a cat was born in a cage, it can never go free. We have a wonderful web page that explains that. There's a lot of misconceptions out there. Go to bigcatrescue.org/gofree. And it explains why people that are breeding cats in cages aren't truly supporting conservation. This really large box that you see with the door down on the edge of her cage is called her feeding lockout. So we close that door so the feeder will come put her food on that concrete slab there. They'll open the door and she will be ready for breakfast. I was hoping she'd get settled back down.
You don't see them yet, sweetheart. You don't see them yet.
So if you guys are just joining, we've been live for a while. We started up front with Zucari, Gilligan, Apollo, Loki, and Running Bear. We saw Tiger Lily and Gabrielle, Manny, Armani. Now we're here with Nikita. And you see a feeding cart. So it looks like Sue is feeding this route. Yeah. Nikita is definitely not one that we hang around to watch eat very often because she's very aggressive once the food actually gets here.
Hi.
Jinx Cameron is still being Cameron. He eats good for a day or so, and then he refuses to eat for a couple days, and then he eats again, so.
Hi, sweetness. So rubby.
Yeah, typically lions do live in prides, and they can live in groups. Otherwise, most all other big cats are solitary by nature. They raise their young, and then their young go off and build their own territory. But Miss Nikita was owned by a drug dealer and declawed as a cub. And they, at one point, tried to reintroduce her when she was confiscated at a zoo, and she just does not tolerate other cats.
Do ya? So she is all by herself.
Whoa. Yeah. Well, Anne-Marie, they are wild animals, so they're all actually aggressive with food. There's not a single cat here that is sweet when it comes to food. I don't know if you guys know this, but a bobcat's canine tooth can actually be 2 to 3 inches long. And that's huge. That's insane in a little bobcat. Tigers can be 4 to 5 inches long. It's just madness, so. But mostly it's because these cats have been mistreated, or they weren't fed consistently, so food became like really, really important to them, to the point where they had to be aggressive about it. No, Sherry, we do not pet or touch any of the cats here. It's disrespectful and it sends the wrong message. These guys are not pets. They're not meant to be pets. And if we show ourselves petting them, I mean, what does that tell you? We're one of the world's largest accredited sanctuaries. We hold ourselves to a high standard. No buying, selling, trading, breeding, or touching any of the animals here.
Is there gonna be chicken on that plate in a minute?
Well, I really appreciate the person that donated today. We are a nonprofit, so we support the cats through amazing donors like you guys. Anyone who shared this feed today, that's also really, really helpful, and it's the free way that you can help these cats. And anyone who shops on our stores, we're hoping that a lot of you will support us through the holidays and buy merchandise for yourself, family, and friends. BigCatRescue.biz and Amazon.com/BigCatRescue.
You got an itch?
All right, everybody. Well, if I missed any questions at all, once I get back to my desk, I'll go back through the feed. If you guys don't already, follow us on Instagram, Instagram.com/BigCatRescue. I tend to go live on there as well, share a lot of exclusive photos and videos that you usually don't see on Facebook. And then make sure you go over and like our show channel. Big Cat Rescue's show channel is facebook.com/wildcatwalkabout. So thank you guys again. I really hope you guys are new to us, that you learned something today. You can keep an eye on our live feeds.
Say, bring me my food, lady.
All right, everybody. Well, thank you. I hope you all have a great day.